We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch that end. Tight end right.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens will take over at their own 20-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
On the ground with their leading rusher from the season ago, it's Alex Collins. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd down, Collins. And then he goes with a juke. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Gun! 90! Gun! Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion or would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Gun, gun. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hey, we got 3 down. Detroit! Detroit! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Throwing is Jackson. Man open, that's Jaleel Scott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Play action. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. It's a quarterback sneak. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Watch him now, Barney!
A first carry for the rookie Nick Chubb. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 15. And running with power here. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, Jackson. That one taken in by the former Bruin, Jordan Lasley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 14 yards there on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Leopard! No. Check. Patriot!
They'll try one forward with Collins. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level. And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Forced out. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there. 2 seconds to go, 1st quarter.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Hot!
On 2nd down, Jackson. He's got Buck Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Gun!
throwing on first down. It's Jackson. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Buck Allen, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Watch you now, Barney.
Following the penalty, Chum. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there.
Gun!
Mayfield down. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down at the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby. Watch that in. Gun! 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 Detroit!
They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them... a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Leopard!
And now he'll tuck it and run. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Now let's go. Go, 19.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Flushed, and he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep here for Lamb. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Allen here on the screen. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They go play action here on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it, because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He sets the fire deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. 1:59 to go in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it. But it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
And the Browns getting set to go. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Mayfield now on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Jackson on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, 33 yards, and the Ravens will extend their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Mayfield on play action. On the crossing route, complete. It's Gordon. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Leopard! Leopard! Hey, we got 3 down.
Mayfield off the play fake. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Leopard! Leopard! Man left. Hey, 4 down.
Play fake, Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
3 down.
On second down, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Here comes Grant on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now Jackson on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Christian Kirksey leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
That's what I'm talking about. Sacks all day, baby. Go ahead and take a seat. You can't stop me.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Detroit! Detroit! 51 the mic, boy. 51. Gone! 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 Gone!
They go play action now. Jackson to the right side and complete to Hurst. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On third down, Jackson being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So now on comes the Browns offense as they'll try for 2 more. Following the interception, Mayfield.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And now here come the Ravens.
Leopard! Leopard!
The drive starts with a run by Allen. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing on 3rd and long. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jaleel Scott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Watch it.
From the gun, Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This is taken at the 23. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Detroit! Detroit! Detroit!
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. They run with Collins. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Leopard!
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The Ravens on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. That's covered. Green 39.
Now it's Jackson. Now he steps away. Now he'll let it go deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Michael Crabtree, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens continue to pour it on.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Tight end right, tight end right. Here we go now. Detroit! 319!
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And again, it's Chubb. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Handoff comes to Chubb, and he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Patriot!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there on 3rd down for the Browns. And even 40 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A give. This is Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here's Mayfield, dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now a play fake here on 1st down, and that is incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Ravens on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 14.
Hey, 4 down.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Strong right. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Here's a 1st down run with Collins. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Double tight. 4 down.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. The Ravens on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And what is going on here? I've got 3rd down. Screen shows 3rd down, but they've got the punt team out there. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Tight end's right. 3 down. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Got his hit incomplete over the middle. That's Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action. Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Here's Jackson to throw. Fighting to stay upright. And he's going to go down again. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount.